What up, y'all? So if you already know which group you want to go to, see you later. But hey, hello, hi. Those who want to listen to me, I appreciate you so much. So yes, this is a tough love reading. This is a nice little warning. So if you don't know, you never heard of me before, hi. I have a spirit guide named Drill Sergeant, and this is going to be channel messages from him. Um, I wanted to make this entertaining, but I don't think I want to. I think this tough love message is for those who really need it, and this is for those who can handle it. So if you are somebody who cannot handle abrasiveness, is the best way I can put it, I am not the right reading for you. I am not going to play with your delusion or anything like that. So I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm Tyler, the tarot reader. People love to hate him and hate to love him. But I have just a little bit of his energy where I am going to dog you out if necessary. So yes, this is the tough love reading. So if you have no idea which reading resonate with you, you can do what I typically do. So I close my eyes and I ask God, Source, Universe, my spirit guides, my higher self, which reading is the right one for me. And when I open it, my eyes are going to tell me which reading is the right one. So let's say you're like, oh, I'm stuck between these two, and you keep going back and forth. That just means that you have an additional message for one or more groups. So that's about it. But thank you so much for listening to this, and I shall see you at your reading. Group 3, what it do, baby? So, I should have added this at the beginning, but I am using two oracle decks that has profanity and it will cuss you out. So yeah, nice little warning here. Oops. But let's get it started. So the first card, you have shame, regret, and guilt. Those are just bullshit. Forgive, let that shit go. I like that. Oh, I like that. And Left Eye's voice, God rest her soul. Some good shit is about to happen. Don't let your issues fuck it up. I love that. Yes, let's go. And then you say, stop sleeping so damn much. Wake up. You're missing some cool shit. Okay. So, clarifying, forgive, let that shit go. You have the Moon in the reverse. The Chariot. You are definitely moving on. 8 of Swords for don't let your issues fuck it up. Clarifying that is the Knight of Coins in the reverse. Okay, so then wake up. You are missing some cool shit. You have the Death card in a reverse. And then you have the 3 of Swords in the reverse. So you do have your positive affirmation card. And it say, stay magical as fuck. Don't ever be afraid to shine. Remember, the sun don't give a fuck if it blinds you. You are magic, period. Own that shit. I love that. Damn. You need a nice pick-me-up, group 1. You know, like real quick. And then you have dream so big that you'll shit your pants when it comes true. The scary dreams, okay, the scary dreams are the ones worth chasing, and don't ever fucking stop chasing. Remember, nothing is fucking possible until it is. If your dream isn't big enough to make you or others shit your pants when you achieve it, then you're not thinking big enough. And you see that pop, that little poop with a smile? It's riding the toilet ride, the toilet paper ride. And so the card you have is surrender. I can release my need to control. So this is the overall energy that you have here. And I meant to pick this one out first or talk about it first, but you know, it is what it is. I'm going to leave it as whatever. But yes, group number 1, surrender. You need to let whatever happened go and just keep focusing on you. That is what Spirit, or particularly Drill Sergeant, is telling you to do here. So here with forgive, let that ish go, because I feel like I've been cussing a lot now. You have the Moon card in the reverse. So to me, you found some kind of secret. You found something that most likely you did not like. And so I feel like this knocked you off your pedestal, or at least humbled you to a point where your self-esteem is shot. That's kind of the message I'm picking up here. And so you have the Chariot card. The Chariot is big Cancerian energy in the house. So you got all the water signs here. You have Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, right? And so anyways, this car, this is a taxi. You know that you have to move forward and drive forward. You're driving, in my opinion, but you're not really going anywhere. You feel stuck in terms of where to go. And so you have, don't let your issues fuck it up. And this is clarified by the 8 of Swords. So the 8 of Swords is stuck energy. Your mind is so fixated in terms of what was this reveal and how it just, again, shattered your world. And it's to a point where you're moving, but you're not really going anywhere. You're not really progressing. To me, it's like you're going on a straight line. And I say this because you have the Knight of Coins in the reverse. And so with the Knight card, it's an action card. And the fact that the coins, like Knight of Coins or Knight of Pentacles, that is the slowest moving knight. And you mean to tell me is that a pause? You're not doing anything? You're procrastinating? Like, what the hell are you waiting for? I don't know if this is about a relationship. I don't know if it's like a failed career or something like that. But you're just so... Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Drill Sergeant said you stuck on stupid, where you are about to sabotage whatever that's about to happen. I don't know what this is about, but this is saying like, you know what you need to go. Do it. You're causing your own delays by not forgiving or letting this shit go, right? And so you are messing you up. At this point, you are your worst enemy. So Spirit is saying, wake up. You're missing some cool stuff. Yes, you are. Whatever is going on, whatever this heartbreak here, it's over and done with. This is a matter of you having to let this go. The Death card, whatever this situation is, it ain't over. If it's about a relationship, a business, say falling out with a friend or a family member, it's not done. It's not done. It's not done. So let's say you with somebody, or somebody really betrayed you. You don't want to deal with them. That's fine. It can be where, oh my God, if, you know, everybody loves love readings here on tarot. So it can be like, oh my God, am I ever going to find love? You are. It's not over until God says it's over, pretty much, right? This is you needing to heal and let that go with a 3 of Swords, whatever this is. And so Drill Sergeant is telling you to surrender. You don't need to control. So I'm going to speak in metaphors here. So I'm hearing Tracy Chapman when she said, you got a fast car, right? So this is, you know, a song about let's go out and travel. We can go anywhere. It's just the two of us or whatever, you know, let Jesus take the wheel. Okay. So you're driving this metaphorical car. Hell, we can say it's a Tesla. How about that? You're driving one of those smart Tesla cars, and you know, you're in control in terms of which direction you want to go. You know where you need to go. You know what you must do. You're not doing it, but you are in control of that wheel. Like I said, let Jesus take the wheel. Take the wheel and just relax is what I'm picking up. Whatever situation, do the healing work. Like, I would argue, feel the feelings if you are avoidant of your feelings. However, don't stay there for too long. If you feel like you have stayed there for too long, go seek a professional. And some people don't like going to therapy. I've been telling my friends, go to therapy. I tried somatic therapy. That is the bottom up technique where trauma is stored in your body, because everybody is used to talk therapy. It goes in one ear and out the other, or they'll flat out say, I don't want to go to therapy because of this and that. I'm at a point where it's like, you do what you have to do. I don't want to see you struggle, but if you know what you're doing, then that's fine. I can't sit here and expect people to follow my own personal philosophy and what I would do. And that's fine. So, this is a message for you, group 1. You need to just allow things be. If you are somebody who is a control freak, because sometimes I feel like I can be type A or type B, or in the process, or in the middle of both. Sometimes just cool your jets. So if you are somebody like myself who just told my friends, hey, go to therapy, this helped for me, and they say flat out they don't want to do it, just let them be. Period. Like, why give yourself a headache to try to save people? Some people don't want to be saved. This is where you must save yourself here, is what I'm picking up. Spirit is saying, oh my God, you are so fucking magical. And you are. You can make things happen, group number 1. It's just, again, I don't know what happened that knocked your block off, but you got to get out of that energy. You can literally be the happy poo. And it's like, I don't want to be poop. Well, you can be whatever metaphorical thing. The fact of the matter is, there is a roll of tissue, and there's some poo there it's on some poo choo train. Okay. They're happy regardless, because they know they're the shit. So this is you having to know that you are the shit. You are. The only person that's telling you that isn't is you. You are your worst enemy. Stop that shit, group 1. What do I say? Stop that shit. All right. I'm turning to auntie. But that's it. That's all I have to say, group 1. I appreciate you so much for choosing me to be your tarot card reader for today. And if you enjoy this content, you already know what to do. Until then, I shall see you in another pick a card video. Best wishes, my darling. Talk to you later. Peace. Hey there, group number 2. I hope you're doing okay. So I meant to tell you, I have 2 oracle decks that has a lot of profanity, so you're gonna hear that. But let's get into it. So you have the doubt card. I release the need to know all the answers. Okay, that is the overall energy for you all. So what tough love messages you need to hear from Drill Sergeant? It says, you are being shady. Watch out, shit could get ugly. Excuse me, what is that about? Okay. What is that about? You need a good fucking cry. Get that ugly cry on. Let that shit go. Your soul will thank you. Then we have you eaten? You are acting like a big ass baby. You need food in your belly. Eat a fucking taco. Okay. Oh, all right. Well, you have the Strength card in a reverse. You have the 2 of Swords, 9 of Swords, the Magician in a reverse, 10 of, I always say swords. Really? 10 of Wands in a reverse. How about that? Okay, and then you have the 3 of Coins in a reverse. Somebody is giving me hyper independence. Oh my God. Okay. All right, so you got 2 you have 2 oracle cards, and it says re the fuck lax. Life is meant to be enjoyed. A reminder to take some chill pills and kick it. Yes, blessed, okay? Because your ass ain't even eating. Like, bitch. Sometimes I can be bitch, okay? And then another one it says you are absolutely capable of creating the life you can't stop dreaming about. Make a fucking roadmap to your dream life and work on that shit every day. Every single day. Rip the excuses. You are stronger than any of them. Okay, so this is how you going about shit. Group number 2. So here's the thing. I think recently you took a gamble at something with the strength card in reverse. You took a gamble at something, having a high expectation, and that shit flopped. And with the magician card in the reverse, maybe you have been told by maybe readers, maybe I don't know, I haven't been posting much because of school, but I don't know, whatever you've heard, maybe it was Instagram, tarot, or TikTok, I don't know. Oh, this is going to be a good idea, this is something you must do, and you felt like you've been played with the magician in the reverse. The magician in the reverse can talk about manipulation, and so you notice that Manny, M-A-N-I, there is a significant meaning of manipulation and manifest. I will say that it means having to do something with Manny. I'm sure, like, in terms of Latin, what does it mean? Totally different, but to me, it's all in the same context, whatever. But something happened where it got ugly in terms of you taking a gamble. And so it could be a situation where maybe certain cards or whatever messages, or maybe even a dream or a gut feeling, something told you that this was going to be a bad idea. And you're like, what's the worst that can happen? And then you might have lost money. You may have, because you do have the 3 of coins in the reverse, but you may have lost money. You may have wasted your time. It could have been all of the above. And so I'm hearing you're trying to figure out, how are you going to make some money, or how are you going to make that time back? Now, there are 2 stories I low-key want to tell you, but I'm only going to tell you about one where this one lady, I forgot the name of the channel, but they find a bunch of TikTok videos like everybody else and reshare them and have like a background commentary. But this is like a decentering channel. But they were saying 304 culture is not what it seemed to be, about being a sugar baby. And one lady said that she thought she found somebody who was like a sugar mama or a sugar daddy. And they said, hey, let me give you my credit card information and routing number, and I can help take care of you. They gave her some fake shit, because now she's in trouble with the bank, and now she's afraid what her mom is going to say about that. So you don't want to be in a situation like that. But if you did, get that ugly cry on, because now you feel like you're stuck. You feel like, I don't know what to do at this point. With this card, it says, I release the need to know all the answers. I can't necessarily tell you, group number 2, what the answer is. I wish I could, and I don't want to force it, because I'm not trying to give myself a headache. You have to be in the stuck energy, and you have to release your emotions. So if you've been feeling like you need to cry lately, do it. What is hindering you from crying? I can tell you that I'm not a big crier, because my mom has told me, like, after she whooped my ass or hurt my feelings or say something verbally fucked up, where, I started crying, she would tell me to shut the fuck up, or I'll give you something to cry about. And so you're not that little kid anymore. You can give yourself permission to have that cry. You literally dealt with something that ultimately messed you over, group number 2, and that sucks. So drill sergeant is not gonna cuss you out like that. So I don't want to do that either. So, you know, we're both in agreement. But regardless, you know, let's go back to the reading. Once you cry, I think you're going to have mental clarity. So I'm looking at the 10 of Wands here. Let's look at this. So thank God this is in the reverse. But here it says, beware of the, what does it say? Beware of the closing doors. Okay. There's a door that's been closed. This person has all these wands. They dropped their keys. You might have lost an important item too. There's a cell phone. I believe that's what it is. A cell phone, a transportation card, a key, and all these wands on the floor. There's a backpack and all this. This also reminds me of a friend of mine who made these robots. We went to, I said I was going to just share one story. This is the second one. This happened recently where she took a gamble to go to Galaxy Con. She only made the table, and that is like one of her worst vendings experience in a long time. And so she took a gamble. But I've also watched her be super independent. Like, I came down there for a nice little vacation to get away from my city. I drove down there, but I also wanted to help. She is hyper independent. So I had the disadvantage of watching her do all this shit by herself, put all this stuff together. When I try to help, she would be a little snippy because she has a little, not, I don't like saying the word little, but I'm saying like she has things that are meticulous. So it's like I think she has Virgo moon in her chart. Doesn't surprise me. But she's meticulous about the littlest thing. In my opinion, it's not a big deal, but she's been in this business for almost a decade. No, not a decade, almost 2 decades. And so this is the energy where I have to do everything. You really don't. If people want to help you, allow them to help. Okay, so I'm going to get into it because the 3 of Coins wants to talk. So here you have, you need food in your belly, eat a fucking taco. When I was vending or helping her vend, she was vending. She barely ate anything. And it's like, you're not sleeping. You're driving me crazy at the hotel because you're waking me up, throwing stuff. I'm like, if I know I'm going to share a room and I know I have a lot of stuff, I'm usually courteous about not throwing stuff, not causing a lot of noises. Even on our last day, the alarm clock went off 4 fucking times and she kept turning it off. And I'm like, why don't you, like, put it on pause or something? I don't do I'm gonna wake up every 5 minutes for the alarm. I have the option where I snooze it for 20 to 30 minutes, have a little bit of my sleep, and then I wake up and I'm good to go. Because I used to do the multiple alarm thing every 5 minutes. That shit is whack and it don't work. That's what she did. So I'm going to say, maybe this is her reading. My bad, girl. I ain't trying to dog you out. But bitch, go to sleep. Oh my God. I'm sorry. You might have had signs like 333 that says 333 a.m. and you're probably someone who don't sleep. This is a card of having anxiety, again, not sure what to do in terms of how to make your money moves. Might have nightmares. You're allowing your nightmares or whatever to manifest because of a bold decision or whatever, and it's because you don't have help, and when people want to give you help, you don't take the help. That's a you problem. So Spirit is saying, stop trying to know all the answers. Okay, this is Drill Sergeant. I heard we've been trying to tell you the answers. You're not listening, so we ain't telling you shit. You need to figure it out. Have a good cry, because you're going to be in this stuck energy since you want to be in control so much. Have a good cry. When you cry, you're going to have the clarity in terms of what it is that you need to do. In the meantime of you taking a nice pause, take care of yourself, have some self-care, eat some fucking tacos or a burrito or something, or some sushi. Go at least get, instead of 2 hours of sleep, how about 5? From 5, you would have 7. From 7, you would have 8 hours of fucking rest. Relax with your anxiety. If the message, messages will come through in certain readings. Remember the messages that we've been trying to tell you. We told you what's up. We ain't telling you shit, period. Because once you get that mental clarity in terms of what it is that you were supposed to do, you've been ignoring, but you're like, well, I need to know more of the details. They gave you enough details as it is. How about that? Okay, they're really kicking in and yelling at you, group 2. My bad. You are going to be capable of having the dream that you want. You'll be able to travel. You'll be able to have a good time. But you need to fucking relax. Starving yourself is not going to do shit. The shit that you're doing, the old shit that you're doing, it's not working. Stop. That's enough. Back off. Quit doing that shit. That's what Spirit is saying. We've already told you what you need to do. You kept ignoring it, and this is where you got yourself into. You are your own worst enemy. What does it say back here? It says you are being shady. You're being shady to yourself. Not trusting yourself, not listening to the guides, but you want to watch tarot and shit. Stop it. So have your cry, be in your stuck energy, go back into certain readings or whatever messages that you keep seeing, 333 or whatever angel number. Go back and listen to what you need to do and do it. Period. Okay. Whew. All right. It took a while to get here, group number 2. Yeah, I felt like I was like talking for 12 hours. But that concludes your reading. Good luck in your situation. It sounds like it sucks, especially being asked out with money or whatever the circumstances may be. But I wish you the best of luck. If you enjoy this content, then you already know what to do. Until then, I shall see you in another pick a card video. Best wishes, my darling. Talk to you later. Peace. What's up, group 3? We have your card here. So just letting you know, I forgot to mention this in the group selection, but there are 2 oracle card decks that has a lot of cussing. But this is a tough love reading, what to expect, right? But anyways, you have love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Yes. Okay. So, let's see how we gonna do this. Why am I so picky? There we go. I got it all in alignment, but whatever. So this I'm curious about. It says, whatever you are thinking about, don't do it. Now is not the fucking time. Okay. I heard that. I heard that. Don't believe every shitty thought you have. Thoughts can be sneaky, lying bastards. Amen to that, honey. Amen to that. So you have ask a fucking expert. Don't rely on your friends or the internet. Listen to a damn professional. Okay. I hear you. I hear you. Okay. So anyways, you have the 4 of coins in a reverse. The World in a reverse. You have the King of Cups in a reverse. 2 of Wands. You have the 10 of Swords. And you have the Ace of Swords. Oh, I had to yawn. It is 2 o'clock in the morning, by the way. Okay. I'm hearing journaling, but you have 2 affirmation cards and it says, you are pretty as fuck. Sending your selfies to NASA because you are a fucking star, baby. You better believe it. You better believe it. I am optimistic as fuck. And it says, live every day like you're going to find a pot of fucking gold by the end of it. The truth is, life is too short to be dragged down by negativity. Every day is a fucking gift because you never know what tomorrow holds. Amen to that. So, Drill Sergeant is saying your mind is shitty, group number 3. It's like absolute pure unadulterated shit. And it's like, well, damn. Like the capital T at the end of poop and with an exclamation mark. Like, they weren't playing. Now, I don't know what it is that you are planning on doing. I have no idea. I'm nosy about it, but you know, it's none of my business. But they're saying don't do it. I don't know what the 4 of coins in the reverse is about. I do know that in the upright, it's about holding tight. If you look at this being here where they're holding their bag and they're holding their coin, it could be the fact that maybe you want to make a big purchase or something. And they're saying it's something about letting go here and not being so stingy about your money. And you also have the 2 of Wands. There is a decision you need to make, and it could be a good one here, but they're saying don't do it. That is not the best time to do so. I'm hearing stay put where you're at for now. You have thoughts can be sneaking, lying bastards. You have the World card in the reverse, and you have the 10 of Swords in the upright. So the world card, to me, this is stuck energy where you see here, this is a happily ever after with this particular card. This woman has the whole world in her hands and she's feeling, this is giving me LGBT vibes too, particularly is it non-binary or bisexual? Non-binary? No, is it pansexual? There it is. That's the pansexual colors. But you don't have to be LGBT. But regardless, this person has the world in her hand and she's living in peace and harmony. She completed something. You haven't necessarily completed anything, and it's because of your thoughts. I believe your thoughts have been manifesting bad things where maybe you're thinking about bad endings. Again, I don't know what is going on, but like I said, your thoughts are just shit, dude. You gotta get it together. I think all 3 groups, one way or another, they were hurting their feelings. And this is a reading where it's like, we gonna get you together. So I think it was either group 1 or group 2 where I said that they were stuck on stupid. And I was like, well, damn, I'm not getting a vibe that you are stuck on stupid, but I think you are a powerful being, group number 3, and you need to practice things out of love. I think you might, I don't know, you might resonate with me, group 3. I have to constantly remind myself, stop saying negative shit. I say a lot of fucked up shit to a point where I have to say, please, God, forgive me for the negative things I have said so I can take back what I said. Because I've noticed firsthand from my experience and observation that I'm a good manifester, and so is my parents. So is my family. We will manifest the most negative shit on the planet. And that's because we surrender it and we let it go. But when you try to surrender or let it go or manifest in a positive light, things don't seem to work out. You must have faith within yourself. I think you are in the energy of love, group 3, but because you have dealt with bad endings from people or situations, all you see is bad stuff. And so the fact that you have love, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. It could be about a relationship. It could be where you look at love differently. Maybe you have issues with your parents. Maybe you have issues with people in general. Please look at all the positive side or aspect of certain situations. I don't know what particular information or situation you're dealing with, so maybe, I don't know, use your discernment in terms of looking at different perspectives, but you must be in the energy of love. Otherwise, you will continue to be in this really shitty ass cycle where you're not going to be in control. I'm also hearing you may lose your gift if you keep acting recklessly, and therefore you're going to have a bad ending. You don't want that shit. So this is where Spirit is saying, look for a professional. Now, I will tell you this. I've been having issues regarding my mother. I love my mom. My mom is a professional victim. And by her, she's pretty much Amanda Seals. And if you know who she is, she's always like, oh my God, the world is against me, but everybody don't like her. I'm like, people don't like you for the sake of not liking you, okay? But mom has that energy of Amanda Seals. And so is it Amanda or Amanda? Somebody is Amanda, I don't know, but it her whatever. But by my mom being like a professional victim, she will never hold herself accountable for the things she has said or did. And, you know, her love language is pretty much gift giving. And I know she wants quality time, but gift giving is number one because mom doesn't know how to love. And, you know, she never experienced that at home, but it doesn't mean that I should excuse her behavior. One day you're going to have to grow up and say, you know, I made some fucked up shit. I did some things that was uncalled for. And, you know, if you can't apologize to somebody that you've hurt, at least apologize to yourself for being in that space. And even for her, I've seen her make really scary manifestations based on her anger. So, long story short, because I'm waffling up in this bitch, I see a professional. As I mentioned, I've tried talking about my mom. I can break it down cognitively every way I can. You know, I can come up with theories as to why she is the way she is based on what she has told me. But cognitively doesn't work. So I have to work from the bottom up, which is somatic therapy, where we are talking about working through your traumas within the body. And so far, so good. It is helping. But I've noticed that my inner child and inner teenager is resistant because I don't want to listen to this great therapist. She's fucking amazing. But I don't trust her yet because I don't trust higher authority. So I'm sharing this long ass winded story because it may benefit or resonate with somebody here that's listening to group number 3. And so seeking a damn professional will be beneficial. It's interesting that I talked about, you know, mom doesn't know what love is. This could be about this King of Cups person in reverse. It could be about anybody. You know, it's a court card, so I'm going to say it might be a person, but take what resonates. Your guides are asking you to keep writing. I have lacked off on my journaling. I'm not going to front. I need to continue to journal. You know, have like some nice honesty. As long as I am not manifesting what bad things are happening or I wish things would happen. I mean, you can't stop anyone's karma. So it is what it is. But what you can do is just speak some positivity. So if you can't journal, at least pray. I definitely pray when I wake up in the middle of the night or I go to sleep. So I'll pray, or hell, I even say gratitude. Thank God I'm alive. Thank God I woke up. Thank God I came home. But journal and, you know, write down some positive things and hold on to that. And so I'm really giving a sense that spirit guides are just saying, look, just be fucking optimistic. You don't want to summon a bad ending, a painful ending, or anything that you are going to regret. I kept talking about manifestation here. So again, I'm thinking that somebody is a damn good manifester. And the thing is, the magician is associated with Mercury. The magician ain't even here in any of these cards, but you're giving me magician vibes. So Mercury is about communication and is typically associated with the mind. You are hella intelligent. Like, I couldn't say that you were stuck on stupid. You're not dumb, not even a little bit. I believe you are brains and beauty, which is great. But the thing is, take care of yourself, especially your mind. Your mind can do some fucked up shit. You can say some messed up things that you know with your big heart you are going to regret hearing about it. This is a warning. So I don't know what this card means. Whatever you are thinking about, don't do it. I don't know if you're trying to manifest something bad here or but don't do it. You know you are going to regret it. Stop. Stop. Group 3, stop. Group 3, stop. Okay? Do what I do. If you ever said it again, if you ever said anything super fucked up, just say, God, oh my God, God, source, universe, please forgive me for the things I said in the heat of anger. I did not mean it. And say that. And when I say that, it did something to my heart. You know, it did something like it was like a little sharpiness to it. It wasn't painful, but it was activated. That was the best way to describe it. But yes, please be careful with your words and your thoughts. That is just super important here. Okay. World is about karma, by the way. That is Saturn energy, the planet of karma. You don't want bad karma coming to you. Period. So please, for fuck's sake, be mindful. Drill sergeant cannot drill that shit enough. If I have to repeat it 500 times for you to get it, then I would do it. But group number 3, that concludes your reading. I appreciate you so much for choosing me to be your tarot card reader for today. If you enjoy this content, you already know what to do. Until then, I shall see you in another pick a card. Best wishes, my darling. Talk to you later. Peace.